Hello everyone and welcome to Werven's World and welcome to my Let's Play of the Pacifist Cravers. So my apologies for not uploading a lot of episodes very quickly. I have a very busy time at the moment for work, so I just had to travel to Canada. Next week I have to be in Sweden, week afterwards in Lithuania. So lots of work travel unfortunately, which leaves me little time to play. However, this weekend I have some time, so I'll be recording a couple of episodes. So that also meant that I didn't play for a week, so I kind of had to catch up with what I was doing. So I had to watch my own Let's Play to see what exactly I was doing. But now I kind of got back into the game again. So let's get started. So first of all, we have this planet here. We were increasing our pacifist ideology, but I was thinking if we just build this thing, we actually get more money, but we also increase our pacifist ideology. It costs us some titanium, but that doesn't matter for us, so we can build that. Also, we might be able to increase our production a little bit because we have this Horatio here who gives us extra happiness on hot, which doesn't matter a whole lot, but well, we could just put it here, which makes us content, but then we put this Valley here, and then everyone is going to be happy. So then we could potentially put this one here, because we would be getting more food, but less production. How would that work? Not very well. No, let's keep it like this. We get much more production like this. So that's good. Then we've got this system here that's also currently doing its pacifist propaganda, but we just got our trade company HQ here. So let's make a subsidiary here, which is also pacifisting, and it will increase our income. Then we want to go to this toxic planet. It doesn't have a lot of population slots, but it is sterile, and we do have some people that are happy on sterile and will produce a lot of food for us. So those, then once we make a lot of people, we can send them off to here in order to colonize quicker. So this one here wanted to go here in order to battle. This one wants to go here in order to colonize. I'm not entirely sure why I sent this one here, but well, that's something I did. And this one wants to keep checking out things because we have this mission, the Light of Other Worlds. Search curiosities until they feel content that the mysteries of the galaxy are not harmful. And that would give us the minor population of this one here, the Epistis. So let us search these curiosities of the large savanna and the huge toxic planet. Yay, we get, ooh, antimatter, nice. And titanium enhancer, so we do more projectile damage and more critical hit chance. This is interesting because as Cravers we like projectile damage anyway. Of course we don't really want to fight too much in this game, but sometimes it's unavoidable, so having this option will be good. As your fleet's first burning horde orbits the system, a strange blip appears on the radar. Your crew watches in amazement as an ancient passenger ship of some bipedal species origin passes right across your species' sensors. Further scanning reveals that this is an antiquated generation ship, a sublight craft inhabited only by cryogenically preserved pioneers. We can let them be, or we can interfere. We get less movement and we have to wait for 3 turns, but we let them be because we're pacifist, of course. It also will increase our pacifist political ideology, which is great for us, because the election is coming in 10 turns, and then it would be nice to have a little bit more pacifist representatives. So, what else happened? We don't have the influence and money bonus anymore. We did get an extra Zvali on Corona, which is not necessarily good for happiness. Where did it arrive? Here probably. Okay, so the happiness is still fine, so that's good. We get level 3. So we already have the happiness one. So more food and more production is never bad. More food per Ferdiles, okay. We don't have too many planet slots, but we want to move, it's on this system. We want to move this guy to another system at some point anyway. So I'm thinking of going with the production one. Oh, we don't have any skill points. Okay, I already did this. Construction complete. Perfect. Alright, so this one searched the curiosity, so now he can start searching for more somewhere. So let's go this way. What can we do at a diplomatic level? We already met the Sophons.
Yeah, that's
So we could go into a trade agreement once we have our... Well, I wonder if they would already have subsidiaries. Because then I could probably give them my technology in order to do that. But I don't have the technology to give them my technology yet. So that would not work. This one is quite nice, this Transvine. So can we actually already buy stuff at the marketplace? Transvine here. Because this would be cool if we can change... I always forget which button it is here. Now we put this one here, +4 food per person on planet. So for a level 3 modernization, once we research here one more technology, so we unlock this one in order to have a level 3 upgrade, we should think about having that happiness upgrade. That would be nice. So we still have Toys for Boys on, which I will keep on for a while. Do we also want something else? I don't think so. This reduces happiness. Yeah, this is quite nice, but it does cost me +2. It costs me 2 influence per person in my empire, and I do have a fair amount of people in my empire, so that would be very expensive because I don't have much influence generation yet. So let us end our turn. Alright, we completed the adaptive bureaucracies. We can make this one here, which will give us extra happiness, influence and FTSE production, but it can only be built once per empire. So we have to see whether we really want to make that already, because here influence production might not be entirely useful, because we get a big ring, but we're not close to any potential opponents. So maybe doing it something like in Kalem might be better. So let's colonize Kalem actually. So we can go to the ocean, and the reason we go for the ocean instead of snow, well, we also want the Hyperion, but this one has more food. So we get, here we get 8 food instead of 3 food, and we need 300 food in order to colonize a planet. So if we colonize this, nice ocean here, then we actually only need 20 turns, because we make 15 food in this system, times 20 is 300, and that's why we need 20 turns. So I could click on this one in order to increase the food on this planet by 2. So that would be about 30, unless there's some rounding going on. This one would increase the migration on this system, so how many ships are sent here. I wish we could kind of turn migration off, but I don't think we can. So we can choose which planet we want food from. Now, this is the most productive system, but it's also further away. So I could take this one, but probably it will take them into the negative. So at the moment they're making 158, and now they are making -4, so we actually would get negative growth there, which we don't want. So let us take this one, because we cannot choose nothing, unfortunately. So those ships will take a while to arrive, but that's fine. And then we'll click on this one, and then we should have 10 turns. It turned into 11 turns, so I guess there was some rounding going on, but that's fine. So in 11 turns we'll have this system. This one should be there in 2 turns. You should get some anomalies. Uh-oh. Well, we probably could fight 1 turn. I don't want to retreat because it's going to cost me a lot of health. And if I just fight, I probably won't die, I hope. So, but they have projectile weapons, and we have turtle, so let's go for turtle. Which weapons do we actually have on our ship? Okay, so we have very good short range capability, so that's fine. So let's fight, don't have to watch it. And it's a draw, but we did it quite a lot of damage, which is good. So now next turn we should be able to leave. And let's see, so here we're still building, here we're still building, 2 more turns. Battle again, well, let's go for turtle again, fight. Draw, ooh, well, I could now, no, I can't attack. Well, I will leave. Nothing there yet. You, however. What did we have to do here? Send an expedition. So I guess it's this one here, the quest. So I need this exploration ship to arrive. Hopefully it will arrive in time. I'm not sure if there's a time limit. Doesn't say so, but who knows. Alright, so let us see one more turn for this, so that's perfect. And we are still researching in order to colonize the toxic planet, so that's also fine. So now we have made our trade company. Ooh, yay, that's good. The church values our bonds. So we still have this plus 10% FTSE production per empire at peace. And we are at peace with the Sophons as well as with the, what are they called? The Vodjani, yes. So I would like to go to the technology in order to make an alliance, and then we will all be happy. And we do have a pressure trend. I'm still not 100% clear on this pressure, but it allows you to write demands, and if they don't meet them, then you're immediately at war or something like that. So yeah, they can start maybe asking stuff from us at some point because the pressure is going down. They are getting better than us, so they are, I guess, they are doing better in the game than we are at the moment, which is not a good sign, but well. So then, what should we take? More influence? I guess that's the only thing to take, unless, well, we could also get some more production. Although influence is quite nice, because then we can also at some point instruct some better laws. So let's go for this one. We did get Cravers at the system in Nihal, so we are mutinous at the moment, which is not good. We cannot do a whole lot about that, unfortunately, until we actually colonize this, which will still take a couple of turns. What we could do is we could, where is this? We could have the feeding pits. We could send off a other population to go out and party, and then that will increase our happiness for 25, and it will also increase our food. So the nice thing is it will increase our happiness by 25, but it will also give us 10 more happiness because the slave driver went out to party and never came back. So let us do that, because then we're not mutinous at least anymore. Then we could also build this one here in order to increase our pacifist ideology. You should go there, you should go there. Ooh, hello, Andromeda. Andromeda 1. Lots of production, because it's an ash planet. Arid planet, not nice curiosities, that's good. And the large gas frozen. I'm not a huge fan of these gas planets. They can be nice if they're huge, because then once you colonize them, you actually get an extra population slot, so you get +2 population slot. One because it's a gas planet, and one because it's a huge gas planet, which would then give us 3 population slots, and then it's basically 3 times 26 science, and that's pretty good. But 2 times 26 science I'm not that much of a fan of. That said, let's see. So here we get subterranean curiosities, luxury resource deposit, strategic resource deposit, anomaly. Yeah, low chances for loot. I guess doesn't really matter then. Let's search this one first. And we get a Hyperium Analyzer. Science per destroyed command point. Well, sure, it's okay. I'm probably not going to use it. Maybe I'm underestimating those modules, but I never really used them. We explored 20% of the galaxy, and we completed our first trading route. So we get 25 dust, 6 science, and 0.5 of this. Is it Red Sang? Yes, it is Red Sang. We can also click here on this economy scan, and you can see here at the moment, I'm actually not sure if this makes sense. So this is 12 plus 10. Do we get 22? No, we get 25. And we get 2.9 plus 2.4 is 5.3 science and 0.4 Red Sang. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Interesting. So we could increase our dust and science income or our science and luxury income. So I kind of want to go for the dust and science, and it only cost me 59 at the moment. So that increases our dust by a tiny bit, not a whole lot, but well, there's not much we can do about that. So now we have a trade route, yay! This is still colonizing, and now there should be ships flying this way. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one here. This fleet is now sending food all the way here in order to colonize it. So this one's almost there, still costs 3 turns, which is quite a bit. So let us end our turn. This one here can stand guard. And this one here will sleep until it has another probe. First Burning Horde has recovered probes and is ready to start new expeditions. Alright, let us look into it. We will go here. And we found Stim City. System improvement. +5 happiness on system per luxury resource deposit. Ooh. Never seen this. And we got the Epistis. Great. Yay, and we get 100 dust as well. But we have to battle. Let us turtle again. It's that same pincer, he decided to chase us for no reason. But now he's dead, and we're gaining some experience. So we are now Rookie 3, which increases our battle stats a bit, so that's nice. Okay, so we actually got the Epistis now. But we're being sieged, which is not great. So everyone is happy. I could send a Craver over here and enslave all of these and get way more production out of this, but I will suddenly get a pretty big happiness hit as well. So let's first build this up a little bit. I'm still not entirely sure which one of these are better. I have the feeling this one is much better than this one, but I'm not 100% sure about it. So let's see. Would cost me 3 turns. And these are happier on sterile, and we don't have any sterile planets. So that's not super amazing. And everything is temperate, so nothing is hot as well. So bringing Horatio over also doesn't necessarily matter so much. So, but this actually gives us quite a bit of production, because this is a temperate planet, so it would give us 20 production and 20 for this one and 20 for this one once I colonize these. But I haven't colonized them yet, so let's first just go for this. We don't need much growth. I am thinking of sending over a Craver just in order to enslave them all, but it would cost me 60 happiness, which is quite a lot. So first then I guess we would need the infinite supermarkets. And maybe, yeah, no, I'm not gonna build this one there. I think I want to have that here on Calem. But our hero went level up again. Hello. So we can take this one. At some point I'll get some representatives, and hopefully they will be... Yeah, they're gonna be... ecologists probably, unfortunately. What if I do first some of this? I could buy these out. And then have this. In order to increase my pacifist ideology. Which I'm not entirely sure will be the best way to go. Because I probably won't really get much out of it at all. So let's wait with that. You can search your curiosity again. No, you already did. Alright, let us check here then. We are still praising them for 5 more turns. And here... Ooh, medium gas cold. Medium ice. And large gas frozen. Not that very interesting system. It will be very good for science though. But we want to be friends with everyone. So only 1 more turn. No, 1 per turn. So let's praise them again. For 10 turns we get +3. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, I'll put the episode to a close here. We've been playing for 20 minutes, so I hope you had fun and see you next time.